everyone. You got Anderson here from Quanto. Today is a two-part series that I'm excited to walk you through on our broader ChatGPT series, and this one is about something called deep research. And so when we talk to a lot of accounting firm owners, senior accountants, bookkeepers, they tell us they're using ChatGPT in different ways. And the first one that they always say is to use it to write emails. What we're really excited to show you is not only to just write content and emails, but it's actually to be able to allow ChatGPT to be your PhD in-house to help you with the most comprehensive research that you can think about. And so I'm sharing my screen here. We're on like the typical view that you would see when you log in. And right here, you're going to click the plus, and you're going to see something here called deep research. And so on some of the other series that we're going to cover, we're going to show you agent mode, connectors, creating images. But really, I want you to focus on this video on deep research. And this is going to be a two-part series. We're going to show you how to do it for your own firm. So this is more for someone that's a firm owner, or you're kind of part of the senior executive leadership and you want to really utilize an internal management consultant that's like a McKinsey style consultant in your firm. And then on our second video, we'll talk about how you can use this for your clients. So this video is really to show you how you can get that McKinsey level consultant to help you grow your firm, and you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get strategic advice. And so example we're going to use today is picking your best tech stack. So this is Quanto kind of taking us out of our own job by telling you that you don't need advisors or consultants or fractional CTOs to help you decide your own tech stack. You can just come here and be able to figure it out with a PhD level intelligence within ChatGPT. So let's dive in now. So I have a prompt here. It's not that complicated, but I'm going to use this prompt to be able to generate an even better prompt. So to save time, I'll just quickly go over what I said. I said you're an accounting firm, practice management system expert. You know everything about the features across Carbon, Canopy, Financial Sense. So this is a question we've actually recently got from a client. They're choosing between the three and they want us to help create kind of a diagnostic report. And we actually went back to them and say, hey, you should probably use ChatGPT first before you spend all that money on us. And so I'm going to try to use deep research to be able to help you get an answer. And then I want to tier this between, so this is a firm that is around the 1 million-esque revenue mark, but they want to grow to be multi-million dollars and eventually 10 million plus. So they want to be able to pick a practice management system that they can grow with. So I've kind of covered the three gambits here: sub 1 million, 1 to 10 million, and 10 million revenue plus, just so you see all the different options. And then I told it just to go into the internet, be extremely robust. And even this prompt alone, even though I gave it this much detail, is not a good enough prompt. And so what I'm going to do here, so I'm not using ChatGPT Deep Research here. I'm just using the auto ChatGPT 5 model here, because the one thing I want to really emphasize is there's only around 15 to 20. It really depends on how many, what account you have, whether you're the team, the enterprise, or just the regular ChatGPT Pro. This is not unfortunately available for anyone on the free version, but if you're watching this video, you're on the Pro and beyond. And so I'm going to go here, use the regular model. So I don't want to use up ChatGPT research and just making something like a prompt. And I'm going to say, can you make a prompt for me based on this? And so here it's going to go through and it's going to find and create that nice prompt for you. And you're going to see it thinking. So it's not a one shot in this one. It's actually thinking through to figure out, okay, can I deliver the right prompt to address all this so you don't waste one of those 15 to 20 ChatGPT deep research use cases on a prompt that isn't going to get you the best results. So we can see here that it's thinking just like a human for 20 seconds, and it's given us this great prompt that says that you're in a, so it covers some of the things that I highlighted as well, but it goes into even more structure around how we want that output for ChatGPT Deep Research. And like I said, this is something that would take humans hours to do. And you're able to now feed this in this format to get the answers back. And so to save you all time, we've actually gone through and ran ChatGPT or deep research for you. So I'll show you what you would do. You would take this right here and you would, let's wait for it to finish because I think it's getting into some really good deep, the breakdown here. So telling you the methodology that it wants to run, it's telling you to tier this based on the splits that we gave it. It also tells you to talk about pricing and packages between the practice management system, which is really, really important. You want to make sure it's something that you can afford. And as you get more use out of it, you want to make sure that it stays in the price range that's acceptable for your firm. Awesome. So this is the prompt that it's kind of given me here. So I can just go up here, copy this prompt. I can paste it back in here, and I can click here, and I'm going to click Deep Research. So now you'll see this right here tagged, and that's when you know you have Deep Research on. So it's not like the model here where you'll choose it here. It's actually at this bottom here, and you'll see this on, so that when you click on it, you know you've got Deep Research on. And so this is going to take a really long time. So the difference between Deep Research is it actually takes quite a long time. This could be 10 to sometimes 30 minutes. And so you can just go away, grab a coffee, and come back to an incredible report. And so I want to showcase you here. So we've kind of done this for you, so you don't have to sit here and wait with me for 30 minutes. And so this is the report. I'll kind of scroll here to the top so you kind of see how we've done it. So this is the prompt, same thing. We got a prompt out that we put into it. So this is the prompt that we asked it. And then we had it kind of go through and be able to, so we repasted the prompt here, just like we did in the previous steps. And then here's a report right here. Executive summary kind of goes through everything. It's recommending carbon here for the goals that we set for it. It gives you a nice chart that you can now compare all the different practice management systems across all these different metrics. You can see everything sourced here, which is incredible. This would take, once again, a human so many hours to do, and many times a lot of these would be missed. And what I can say here is this is pretty impressive. And I'm excited to even go in depth and read this more, because we know a lot about these practice management systems, just working with them so closely and pulling data in and putting data back in as at Quanto. But the level of detail that this goes into, and it's mentioning other things, security, like anti-money laundering compliance integrations. And then there's a 90-day plan even. So how can you even implement one of these practice management systems? So this is all you can really ask for from a person, a consultant that you're hiring, and now you're just getting this. We go all the way back again, which is why I think this is the coolest part. That's when you know you have a lot of information, because I just got to scroll so long. But you can see here, it thought for 22 minutes. So human level, that is quite quick. But when it comes to an AI, a large language model, that is a long time, because it wants to make sure it's very, very robust. There's 15 sources. It did 40 searches for you within that 22 minutes. So think about all the different use cases that you can use for your specific accounting firm on the strategic side. How do I price things better? Am I on the right ledger even? Am I using the best meeting note taker? Am I even thinking about the best place if you choose to have an in-person office, or you're choosing a hybrid option? And you can ask all these strategic questions, and it'll go do the most robust research possible to get you a nice report, so that you, as a strategic leader and thinker in your firm, are able to be prepared to make the best decision. So really excited by this. This goes beyond I'm just using it to write emails. You're really thinking about it as it being a consultant, your right-hand person in making strategic decisions for your firm. So I'll end it here. And I'm excited to show you how you can now use it for your clients in part 2 of this series. See you in the next video.